Another mastermind hit. Another mastermind hit.
What's up, everybody? What's up, everyone? Yeah, it's a little weird. I don't know what happened there. Welcome back to another episode. Thanks for coming today. What y'all medicating now? What y'all medicating on? You already know I'm medicated on many things at this point in time. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Ken Ambassador. Yes. Let's talk about that strange message that I saw today. I'll add some context to it. I asked about the message and said, industry weapon? What in the hell's that mean? And the symbol and everything was so creepy. And they were like, we don't know. I'm like, they said, well, they even told me something like they tried to unplug it. I'm like, why didn't you leave it unplugged? I'm confused as to why that was there. But other than that, everything was great. Didn't have any other problems or issues. This is a really good place. But so I think someone needs to take that down immediately. I better be gone after today. That video got like 600 views on it already. So people will see that and question, like, where was that at? Because to me, it was just very peculiar. And I was there before, and I don't know, remember what was on the screen before, but it was just definitely bizarre. Oh man, how did you like that body and mind stuff, man? I got mixed feelings about the body and mind stuff. You've already shared it in the sun. All righty, that's what I'm talking about. Share, share, share. Thank you, Vero. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for sharing that with me. Sharing that with me. Yeah, sharing me that you have been sharing. That's great. Yeah. Let me just do a disclaimer here. They've given me all kinds of stuff. So if I say something, I'm gonna say I don't remember saying that. So yeah, school's over. I'm done with school, yo. I finished school, and I think they want to already collect the money tomorrow. I got a message from the financial aid and the student loan people like within minutes of me leaving this campus. Like I got in my car and it was like, it's time for you to go to your student loan counseling. I'm like, can I breathe? Can I actually go graduate and get the cap and gown before you take my money? Wow. What kind of deal you talking about? You got the one. No, I'm sorry, I disagree. It's not a good deal. Only because it wastes a day. Now, I can get 2.8 in a day versus 1 gram for a day. No, I can make some of that same stuff here at the house with what we got. I go buy some garlic cookies and go buy some garlic cookie concentrate. Come on now. And I can make a way bigger batch than 1 gram. What do you think? Are you guys feeling this new trend of infused crumbs? That's the new market now. I mean, I think I can make my own crumbs at the house. Yeah, I know. I heard that was the thinking is that, oh man, you can just take that, open that up, and are you ready to burn a whole day of your allotment on 1 cone? Nah. Okay, well, I'll
Another
you know,
mastermind hit.
I'm glad you. I feel you though. I'm not even gonna make a joke because, I've gotten to the point where I know what I want and I know when a deal's a deal, and so that's when I go get something. So then I get something that really helps me. I can make it last way longer than something that doesn't. So this allows me to not need to get stuff like it's like before. It's like I had to have stuff. I felt like I was spending a lot of time going to the dispensary, and now I don't have to worry about that no more because I know what I like, I know what I'm looking for, and I'm very particular about where I go and what I buy. So I can tell you that I pretty much use my days right up, or sometimes I don't because I just don't need as much as I did before. And I'm starting to find affordability in certain areas, certain little pockets. I'm finding certain deals. So I'm keeping that. And that's helping too. So find deals, find some stacking, and that helps. Robert, where you been? And I think part of the thing that I like to just say to everyone that says that is you got to kind of expand out. I mean, we have 90 dispensaries now. Sometimes you just got to leave your favorite hometown dispensary and go somewhere else. Because when I'm seeing places selling, I'm going to just flat out say it, zips for less than $70. When they was $400, let's just get it all out. Let me just get it all out. $70 for a whole one? Stop. Somebody the other day told me you could only get 2.5 zips for 45 days. I was like, no, my man. That's 4.5 zips every 45 days. Not 2. Come on. It's not right that certain places are still holding out, selling stuff for way too much. Way too much. Way too much. When I see a $40 unit, I cringe. When I see a $35 unit, oh shit. This video is not suitable for advertisers, and I don't care. That need to stop overcharging people. I'm telling you. There are places that are literally, I mean, it'd be so crazy. And then I look at these issues. You live in Cleveland, you're getting taxed harder than me. You live in Cincinnati, you're getting taxed harder than the guy that lives in Dayton. You got to start holding your municipality accountable for your sales tax. Or we got to have to do what they do in Michigan. And we need to make it one flat sales tax rate because sales tax matters. And we got to demand availability of products universally. I mean, I should be able to buy layer cake at every dispensary that's open right now. But would you believe some of the reasons why you can't find certain products is because that dispensary is intentionally not buying from that company because they have a beef with that company? Did you know that? I bet you didn't know that. Did you know some of the reasons why it's more at one shop than the other is because they're not getting the same deal? Because they're not buying the same amount of stuff? Did you know that? Did you know? Did you know if it's 40, they pay 20? Or 10? Them numbers ain't hard to figure out. So imagine when they sell the whole one for $70, how much did they pay for it then? See what I'm saying? So at this point, in order for us to really get to where we want to be, we have to come together and network together, and we have to make the voice heard. The feedback has to be shared, and it has to go beyond social media. What I'm proposing is bringing feedback directly to the company that you buying from, and that's what I'm not talking about filling out no survey either. I'm talking about you talking to them face to face and saying, look, the stuff y'all ordering sucks. And that's why y'all ain't making no money. Just say it out loud. Some of the stuff they selling sucks. They know it too. They just need to hear you say it to their face. Don't tell me. Don't tell Instagram. Don't tell Facebook. But make sure you tell my website because they do look there. So you can leave a review right there and let them know how you feel about their products. But you got to start telling them. Because if you don't tell them these products suck, they're just going to keep making the same products that you don't like. And they're going to keep charging you per TAC. If you keep buying based on TAC, they don't keep selling to you like that. So stop buying based on TAC. It's killing us because it don't make no sense to pay extra because it has a little bit more TAC in it. It should be the same price. Why is this same strain? Last week it was $20 a unit because they got a new batch out. This 32% a unit. Now it's $45 a unit. Y'all better never let me go live after procedure again. Because here come the hard truth. If you want all this stuff to change, You're going to have to vote. You're going to have to go get registered. And you're going to have to show up. Don't sit back and wait for no 168. Don't wait for that. Because guess what? It ain't even really moving. We got to get it on the ballot. And once we get it there, we got to vote for it. It can't be a repeat of what happened last time where they, at the last minute, told us, hey, don't vote for that. It's a deal with the devil. It's going to be a monopoly. Blah, 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 blah. That was a trick. It tricked all these people into thinking they shouldn't have voted for rec then. And they will try the same shenanigans again. You wouldn't believe the people that are trying to stop us from legalizing. The kind of crazy things they say that I hear, that you don't hear. So, you know, Ohio lawmakers have introduced this legislation. I think it's House Bill 168. I mean, they've introduced so many bills. Forgive me for being confused about this one, because every time they put one up there, and a lot of good people involved in that, sponsoring that. Nothing against them, but it never gets anywhere. So, I think what has to happen is they need us, the people, the cannabis community of Ohio specifically, to start reaching out to lawmakers, sending them emails, calling the office, and saying, look, I heard about 168. I've heard about this, but it's House Bill 168. I'm looking it up right here to make sure I have it right. So, call up there and start asking questions. When is the time for us to come talk? I'm still open to having the town hall. But we got to have it in a place where people will feel comfortable. And the State House ain't it. No disrespect to the State House. It's hard to get in and out of. It's a very big place. Downtown parking can be a nightmare. The parking garage is humongous. It's a lot. You know what I mean? And like I said, I think that I'm looking at some of y'all's comments while I'm looking over here at the screen. Yeah, the pre-roll thing, we could talk about that. And again, we should just be able to buy pre-rolls. You can buy a pre-roll CBD. You can smoke CBD, but you can't smoke medical marijuana. Something we got a state license for. I just don't understand it. You can smoke a cigarette. You can smoke a Black and Mild. You can smoke all these terrible things that'll give you cancer. But something that'll actually make you feel good when you smoke it and help you feel better and take away your pain. Oh no, you can't smoke that. Well, guess what the law is at House of Anthony Rowley, aka Mastamynd? It's my law here and here. And it's your law at your house too. This is private property. And I'm living here and paying the mortgage. So, I mean, that's like telling somebody, hey, you know what? I don't mind that you smoke those terrible cigarettes. And they are terrible. I'm not knocking nobody to smoke. I am a former cigarette smoker. But you can't smoke that good medicine if you can get your hands on it. You can't smoke medicine that makes you feel better. I think that it's really hard for people. Isn't it better to be a citizen-led ballot initiative instead of passing it? That's kind of what I'm trying to really hint at, is that the ballot initiative is going to still be the will of the people because we're voting for it. Is the ballot initiative perfect? No. Does it give us home grow? Yes. Does 168 give us home grow? Yes, they both give us that. Okay, but here's what I keep trying to say, and I've said this to lawmakers, I'll say it to you all again. What about patient rights and protections? What about information and education? What about child care? What about college students? What about employment protections? What about, like I posted on my page today about, I think it's Wisconsin, that's saying that you can still get in trouble if your car smells like marijuana or cannabis, but it's legal there. Huh? What? So it's in a world where if we can't come together in Ohio, how are we going to come together nationally? I mean, if we're so worried about what the other state's doing and not fighting the war here at home, and I do mean the war against those who don't want us to get cannabis, and we have to show them that, yes, it's a great thing for adult use. It is a great thing for people. It makes people feel good. It promotes positive energy, love, and peace. It can be used to heal and build all kinds of things. It is truly a miracle. And they know this, man. The numbers don't lie. Them billions of dollars that they making nationwide don't lie. We're all seeing it. It is like cannabis is like gold. It's new gold. And if you know how to use it, watch out. Watch out. Now, if you just want to use it to feel good, nothing wrong with that. I ain't judging. But for me, I need it to feel really good. Great. So I'm always trying to learn what the next best thing is, because I realize that just combusting or smoking cannabis or vaping cannabis isn't enough for me. Eating a gummy, eating a brownie, that isn't enough for me. I need to do every freaking method that exists, damn near, to get it to where I'm feeling like, hey, this works. And I have figured out some formulas that I will be sharing with people. I'll be elaborating on that a little later on, but I will not be telling you all the details of that. But I do want people to learn some of these things that I picked up on. And it may help, it may not, but I think that it has saved me a lot of money. It has saved me a lot of anxiety from going to the dispensaries and buying something and getting home and going, oh man, this is some bullshit. And so all I ask for all of you to do is just to commit to coming to some Zoom meetings with me. And I'm not using Zoom, I use Google Meetings. And I will explain to you in much more detail, if not show you on a computer screen, what I'm talking about. I will not do it here on YouTube. I can't do it here on YouTube. They're not going to let me. But I have a lot of information that you don't have. But I would love to share it with you. Whether that's in person or whether that is in a virtual setting. But I just, I understand your concerns. I understand things you are going through. I'm aware of all these different issues. But in order for me to really debrief you on everything that's happening behind the scenes, you're going to have to come have a little VIP meeting with me. Then I will tell you what you don't know, what you would love to know. It's nothing bad. It's actually pretty good. But I just can't go through all these things here because of the way these systems are set up. That's just how it is. Hey, I appreciate you, Jimmy. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Thank you. I always laugh when I see your dog wearing the Ohio Cannabis Live hat. That is just so much. I love you, man. That is just so fire, bro. My guy. I love all of you. So I just appreciate y'all being here with me. I really wasn't going to do a live show today. But again, consistency is important. Being reliable is important. And being honest is super important. And when I go out here and I meet these different people who own and running dispensaries, if I could somehow connect you with those people so you could see what it's like on the other side of the table, I would love to do that. I think I can do that. I think that assumptions are okay, but when you know something and you've seen it with your own eyes, it changes things dramatically. And that's what's happened with me and many people that I've had an opportunity to take and show them some things. And I mean that we're going to come back and let people go and tour these facilities that you want to see and see everything they've got going on there and make your own final decision of whether you'll buy something from them ever again or not. Not just based on what happened at the dispensary, but based on what's going on at They Grow. I'm picky. I'm going to take you down to what kind of water you use, what kind of light you use, what kind of nutrients are you using, how many pesticides are you using, why are you using them? Have you ever had a bug outbreak? Do you use moldy biomass to make your gummies? I'm going to ask you all them questions to your face. To your face. Not on the phone, not on no message, not on Facebook, not on Reddit. I'm going to go right to your building, inside your building, in front of your entire team and ask these questions. And LLCs that know me and is watching this right now, you know I've asked you. And if I haven't been there, just know I will. And there'll probably be a camera rolling too when I ask you. So that's what I'm saying, is that I want people to be able to know more about the people they're getting their medicine from. And I think that's an important part that has been missing, been disconnected, and we need to fix it, because there is a lot for us to gain and learn. I mean, and the employment opportunities, oh my goodness. I mean, you could become a cannabis wizard so quick and be making all kinds of money. Do you know how many people in the program that grow at these facilities are just regular home growers like you? See, I mean, you didn't know that. See, I'm already telling you some shit I wasn't supposed to tell you. So, like I said, I just have a lot to show you, and I look forward to having an opportunity to show you these things. And, I'm going to keep going to dispensaries and showing you the videos, because I know people have real life health conditions and real life financial situations, and they can't afford to go to 90 dispensaries and see what's there. But I can't either, honestly. This ain't paying off in big numbers right now, and I didn't expect that it would, but we still need the information. And from what I've seen, this information is useful to you. And we're going to continue to look for dispensaries to stack discounts. And when some dispensary says, well, we're not allowed to stack discounts, just let them know that there are multiple dispensaries in Ohio that stack discounts. And by the way, they don't stack discounts in Michigan either. Not like we do here. Did you know that? They don't have drive-thrus in Michigan either, like we do here. And right now, we're currently looking at having upwards of 7 of them up and operational in the next few weeks. Right now, there's about 3 or 4 that are operational. Drive-thrus, man. You just order online and pull up. I'm here to pick up my bag. Just think, we were standing out in the gravy train line a few years ago. Now we pulling up at the drive-thru. What say you? You remember we had to wait for 90 days to recycle before we could we had to buy a 2.8, and then we had to wait 90 days to buy that same 2.8 again. It was insane. Tier 1, Tier 2, remember that dumb stuff? So it ain't over yet. We gonna get rid of all the rest of this shenanigans as well. Ors. Bye-bye, Ors. That's gonna go away. You watch. We gone. Won't need it. We'll have our own system. We should. We got to think as Ohio is what it is, our push. like Pennsylvania, all the patients in industry now about terpenes.
Another
Yeah,
mastermind hit.
I totally agree with that, Emperor Cairo. We definitely need to provide more information. I was looking back. It's funny you said that. I was looking back at a video that I made 3 years ago. What are terpenes? That video got 57 views. I go back and look it up now. I find all kind of videos with thousands of views. But when I was talking about it 3 years ago, didn't nobody want to talk about it. Like, what? Turpentines, turpentine, terpene, terps. I couldn't get anybody engaged. So we really need to start talking about the cannabinoids, terpenes, THC, not just regular Delta 9, but Delta 7, Delta 6, Delta 5, Delta 0. And we need to go through all the numbers and the whole alphabet. CBG, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We need to know all of them. We need to learn all those things because they all are part of the endocannabinoid system. And I'm going to bring someone on the show, maybe two people, two ladies, who have their master's degree in cannabis. So what I want you to do, should you decide to accept this challenge, I want you to start working on questions you would like to ask them. And I'm working on getting a date scheduled for them to come onto the show. The one lady, her name's Erin Babcock, and she'll be coming on here. And we're actually going to do the show live from her company. Change of the scenery. Yeah. We're about to really turn things up. So you will be learning. It'll be like its own masterclass, maybe. What you'll need to know if you too are interested in getting your master's in cannabis. I'm going to find out. You're going to find out. We are all going to know this information. And that is something I am going to have on this channel. And I think that is good information. And I'm not even going to tease or all the things that you know. Because once I start telling you that you ain't got to leave your house and all that, oh man. Hit the subscribe button right now. And tell me, would you like to know how you can get your master's in cannabis? Yes. And I don't mean just a certificate. I'm talking about like a master's degree, okay? Like master. How can I call myself mastermind and not have a master's in cannabis too? See, no, I want to go get one now. Didn't even know it existed. Did you? Did you know? No, the school was not here. But don't let that be a worry. Don't remember, you gotta like and subscribe and follow. So when I put the date out that she's coming, because she is already coming. I mean, if I wouldn't have had surgery, she'd have probably been here today. We'd have did it today. But you know, everybody's got schedules, so we gotta get it in the schedule. I'm gonna try to get it done before the 4th of July. That way we can get the information before summer hits. And then, you know, like I said, things will be a little bit better, hopefully, for me because I'm getting my time back. I don't have to go to school. But just for you that are interested, my graduation ceremony is on July 10th at the Ohio Media School located in Columbus. Once I have the exact time that it will be, I will provide that to you. So for you, if you would like to come, you could. I'm not going to tell you you couldn't. They got a big parking lot. So yeah, if you want to come see me, you know, fine. Cleveland, I would like to come to Cleveland. Now the Cleveland, the Midwest Canna Fest is happening in Cleveland, and I think that's in August. And that's going to be in Cleveland. So maybe I just come up there when they do that. Or do y'all just want to meet up somewhere and just hang out and eat dinner and just hang out? Y'all tell me what you want to do. But what I am going to start doing is I'm going to start making these events super simple. Here's what I propose we do. Now, I'm just going to say it. I don't care about the algorithm or anything. We're going to meet somewhere in your town. and we'll either shop first and then eat, or eat first and then shop. And when I say shop, you already know what I mean. Yeah. So we'll pick which place we're going to go shop at, and we'll go there and hang out, do our thing, and then I'll go home. And that's what we will be doing all summer long. And so start thinking about where we're going to hang out at, where we're going to eat at, what days are going to work for you. We need to get as many people together in each event as we can. I can't stress that enough. So if you live, like, let's say you live in Dayton, you live in Springfield maybe, and maybe some of you live in Lebanon, maybe we can get everybody to meet in Dayton or in Springfield. I just want to make it to where we can get the most people together at each spot. Okay? And it gotta be near a shop, and it gotta be some good food. I'm not talking about meeting out at McDonald's or something. I'm talking about a restaurant of sorts. At least, at least 3 stars. Come on. Really 4. Okay? But don't make it too expensive, because you don't want it somewhere where people can't afford to eat there. But that's the plan. And we got to plan quick, because schedules fill up quickly. And in order for me to get the resources to be able to be there and have my people there with me and all that, we got to plan it ahead of time. So, like I said, think about the Cleveland. Like I said, I could just come to the CannaFest and we could just all meet up at that. Or we could do something else. It's totally up to you. Dave & Buster's Canton, okay. I'll tell you a place we got access to in Canton is the golf course there. They said we could have an event there. What was it called? Man, see, don't make me lie now. It was a real nice golf course, and they said they was interested in letting us host an event there. It's huge. It'll come to me, but it's in Canton. I mean, or we could always go back and hang out at Quonset Hut. Shout out to my folks at Quonset Hut. They have a great place for us to hang out at Quonset Hut. So that's another idea. So we could do Quonset Hut, or somewhere else around there that I don't know about, that you maybe know about. Dave & Buster's. I mean, I'm down for that too. I haven't been at Dave & Buster's in years, so that sounds good. Yes, Cleveland Close Friend. Thank you for saying that. So, any of you, for those in Cleveland who know about Tommy's, because I didn't know about Tommy's, but I know about Tommy's now. If you would like to have a meetup at Tommy's and then maybe go to Amplify, I think that would be perfect. We just need a date. If we can come up with a date that we can all agree on, I'll be there. And a time. We got to figure out what time. I suggest that we do it around noonish, maybe 1ish, something like that. But I need to know a date. Mondays are great for me. The weekend is great for me, but maybe not for you. We need to have at least 5 people or more. I know it's 5 of y'all from Cleveland in this chat right now. I'm assuming even if you're not in this chat, you'll be on the replay. But I also, like I said, I want to see some people down south. So I ain't forgetting about the Jackson, for my folks down south, Jackson, Chillicothe, everywhere else, and everybody up north. So you tell me where we're gonna meet up at, and we'll make it happen. Because that's what we're trying to do. I mean, we're trying to build something here. I mean, Ohio Cannabis Live is going to be a news media. We're going to be not just doing reviews, but we're going to be bringing you news. But we also got to bring the community together, because that is important. And bringing you the information and getting you to come here. And again, I said this last week. We're going to be having different shows on different days. And hopefully, provided everything goes right, we'll have different hosts for those shows. And I will still be there. I will be there. Maybe you won't see me necessarily up front, because I'll be the one making all the things on the screen happen or whatnot. But I'll still be a part of it, because I'm a mastermind. But I do have people who are interested in becoming anchors or reporters. And if you're interested in becoming Ohio Cannabis Live volunteer, intern, whatever you want to call it, reporter, that opportunity is now going to be available to you. I will be creating a volunteer section on my website where you can sign up to be a volunteer. You will have to have a resume. You will have to interview with me and Mama Mastermind, and possibly my girlfriend Tina too. So you'll be meeting the whole team. And you have to be able to pass a background check. I'm sorry. Now, if you had something happen in your record and it's some bullshit, then don't worry about it. We'll work it out. But and I don't have nothing against felons, so that ain't it. You know what I mean? I'm saying I gotta protect the organization. I want to make sure that nobody tries to come after us because of somebody's background or something. So that's that. Like I said, everybody makes mistakes, and so I'm not one to not work with somebody because they got a criminal record. That don't matter to me at all. But I still gotta know who I'm working with and what I'm dealing with. And the last part is you will probably be signing the NDA. You know what that is? That's a non-disclosure agreement. That means once you get into the system, things you will not be able to talk about. Top secret clearance. Yeah, we got our own clearance here at Ohio Cannabis Live. I bet you didn't know that, did you? I feel like I stepped on a piece of. I thought I stepped on a piece of bud. It was a twig. What, your chat wasn't working? What you mean not a felon? What you saying? You couldn't, your chat wasn't working? I ain't doing nothing. I didn't do nothing, man. My hands aren't even moving. So I just said that because, in the world today, you just have to be thorough in all your stuff that you do. And you just got to be professional. But yeah, again, like I said, I'm definitely a person who believes in second chances. I definitely believe in supporting felons who have served their time and got out, getting opportunities for employment. I support that. And I can actually tell you, we did a show about a program that was for people who have felony charges related to drug-related crimes, and it helps them be able to get a pathway to a job in the cannabis industry. And that program was sponsored through Miracle Grow and another company called URC Grows, and also Riviera Creek. I know you've heard of them. And I know someone who's in this program right now as we speak. So it does exist and it does work. So again, I definitely think that one thing that I've also learned too is that there are ways to get things taken off your record that weren't previously available before. And they've been doing some expungement clinics around the state. I haven't had an opportunity to actually tour those to see what they're like. But I think that it's important to look into it. If you do have a record, and if you need some help with that, you want me to get the information, to get you in touch with somebody to help you clean up your record, I'm willing to help you with that. That's something that I think should happen. I mean, some things on people's record is just, it's stupid stuff, especially when it's related to possession of cannabis or something else. I think that stuff should be cleared. You shouldn't have to worry about it. So, if I can be of assistance in that way, let me know. You got my phone number, you got my email. All I can try to do is be a resource to you, whoever's watching this, and help you in your journey to success. That's what it's all about here. I know the key to success is cannabis. Old House of Mine got raided and found grow, no charges, but something does show up. Okay. All right. Well, we got some people who might, have some advice and, have more information than me. I definitely can't speak on that because I definitely am not an attorney. But definitely we might be able to get you in touch with somebody. That's something we could talk about, Jimmy, when I see you. And your box is still sitting here, and it's gotten some more stuff in it. And also, by the way,
Another mastermind hit.
when you see me at these events, I just want to also tell you that I will be giving stuff away at these meetups too. Now, whether it could be a raffle, I might just straight hand you a bag when you show up. But if you've been to any of my events, you know I always give stuff away. So I do got some really, really, really cool stuff to give away. But I am going to need your help in return. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you some things, and I want you to tell me which one you want me to do a review on first. And then I'm going to produce a review video of that item. And then whenever we do our first meetup, some lucky person will get one of these items. You want to see? Hold on, I'll show you. See, I don't want this to follow me this time. Oh. Okay, so shout out to my peoples from YoCan for sending me this stuff. And blessing me with the ability to give stuff back to people. Definitely means a lot to me. I tried all the other big fancy companies and they ain't reached out to me yet, but YoCan reached out to me. So the first device, you have seen the video for this, but we've never tested it. And this is still in the box, and I will be giving one of these away. This is called a YoCan Black Celestial. This is we'll talk about this later. All right. This next one is called the YoCan Arc. YoCan Arc. Okay. And the last one is called, they're both called phasers. I forgot to mention that. I get phasers to stun. Somebody at this company loves Star Trek, right? Phasers. This is actually called the Phaser Ace. Ace. Like not Ace Hardware, but like Phaser. Phasers on stuns. So we've got 3 devices here. And what I need you to tell me in the comments is which one do you want me to test first out of these 3? Make sure you vote now, and whichever one gets picked, that's the one I'll be doing the review on. And then I will be giving one away. And like I said, in order for you to be able to get one, to even be in the game to get one, there's only one, okay? you gonna have to meet up where I meet up at, and we gonna have a raffle or something. I probably will do what I did before. I will do the spin the wheel thing, and then the wheel lands on your name. You will get this or this or this. And I do believe that there is one other one. Yeah, there's one other device. Yeah, there is, but I don't know exactly where it's at right now. But there is another device. But it's not as cool as these, though. Sorry, yo, kid. These are cool. I just can't wait to play with these. Okay, so the Celestial. The Celestial, look, the Celestial is supposed to be like, they got something. Now, I know what you're thinking. It kind of looks like, but they got another device. I don't have it yet, YoCan, but you better be sending it to me. No, I'm just playing. Send it to me, Yo Can. But there's another one they got that looks really a lot more like the Puffco than this. But this is cool. You found a site to trade in for vapes and promo for Volcano Hybrid. That's really interesting. That sounds like a heck of a deal there. Okay, yeah. So anybody else, any votes? You don't. Again, this is the Phaser Arc. Phaser's the stun, and this is the Yo Can Phaser Ace. These names, Phaser Ace, and I mean, it doesn't look like a whole lot. Like really, I'm showing you a little bit up close, but I'm telling you, when I'm holding it in my hand, I'm like, I can't wait to play. Hey! And something else I got that's super cool that I would like to show you. And I don't know where the box is. I'm looking for it right now. You hear me shuffling papers. But I'm going to show you this. I'm not going to do a review or anything for it right now, because I want to show you the box. The box is so cool. This is called the Jaws. Dun, 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 dun. You're like, what could this be? Yeah. So, Yo Can decided we should have a hot knife too, just like Puffco. You say, what's a hot knife? This is basically just where you could stick this down in your concentrate and make it slide right down into your device. But Yo Can didn't stop there, did they? This is also an infrared thermometer on the other end. Now, I'll show you a lot more later, but let's just say, got a screen on it. Even got a freaking screen on it. Have you ever seen a butter knife with a screen on it? Man, it's a Star Trek. We could actually perform a procedure with it. Okay, 10 clicks here. Jaws. Not quite sure I understand the metaphor there. Yo Can. Thank you again, Yo Can, for sending me all this stuff. So yeah, we'll talk more about Jaws later. So let's see. You can dab, but it's easily not for that dry flower. Now, that's another thing. Mention that Yo Can does make dry herb vaporizers too, and I will be showing you some of those as well. So don't hold out. Now, something else I want to ask you about, I need your feedback on, is that many of you might have saw a video I made a long time ago where I took my PAX vaporizer and I hooked it up to my bong using this guy here. This is an adapter that fits onto a PAX. My screen fell out. A PAX 3. Or a PAX 2, or a PAX Plus, or whatever. Just like so. Okay? And you see me using my bong. Now, PAX probably saw this video too. Because now PAX has officially made their official adapter to put on the vaporizer, on their vaporizer only. Or it'll also work on their pod pen. Should I get it and try it? I mean, this already does that, but it doesn't work with the pod, with the PAX Era. I think that might be a lot of vapor. Because them PAX Eras, man, if you get the airflow right on that, you get a good good pod on that, oh, it's Cloud City. And you can adjust it with the app and everything. It's only $20. I mean, $20 for a rubber adapter just so I can hook it up to my bong, which I've been doing for years. Should I waste $20 on that? You tell me in the comments. I don't know. I mean, I'm just curious because it works with the PAX Era, which is, for those PAX pods. And I think that would be cool. I mean, I've already figured out that I could rig something up, but this is made specifically for it to work with the PAX era and the PAX Plus and the PAX 3 and the PAX 2. And guess what? We got a PAX Plus in the house too. So I could tell you about that in another video. We got the PAX Plus as well. What is the difference? What you said, don't be a hater, Jimmy. Some people like the tobacco wrap, not me. Yeah, I can't. I had to let that go. I ain't hating on it, man, but it do say on the package that it could cause cancer, though. So, I mean, they said it. I don't know how you can sell a product that says it may cause cancer, and it's sold in every gas station in America. I still understand it. Like, you can go buy cancer at the gas station, essentially. Hey, man, I need some cancer wraps. Wrap me on up. Make sure those backwoods, too. Just dip those in cancer. I'm just saying, it say it on there. I'm not being funny. It says right on the pack. And then the ones that don't, you got to really question what are they using to make it taste so yummy. Does it really even taste like the flavor? I want to taste terps. I don't want to taste artificial flavors. Oh, let me tell y'all something about that too. I repeat, do not use those CBD hemp wraps. Stop using them right now. Let me explain. You probably didn't know this. I did not know this. So if you go out and buy a CBD or hemp wrap, paper, joint, I don't care. Get this. You'll lower the THC on your product when you smoke it. Stop. I couldn't figure out why I had this gas one time. I had this gas, man. And I got some of those CBD wraps, hemp wraps or whatever they called them, and rolled up, man. I was like, man, this ain't working. Then I rolled a blunt. Was like, okay, this is what I thought it was. But I thought, nah, maybe that's a one-off. But then I started doing some research and come to find out, wait a minute, CBD counteracts THC. So if you add CBD to something, you're going to lower the THC. That's what they do in the program to cut the concentrates down. So if you smoke a hemp wrap, CBD wrap, just know that your stuff is going to be less stronger. And if that's what you want to do because you want the CBD, go buy some CBD flour and mix it in instead. As they say on the news, don't waste your money. Because them CBD wraps cost extra too, by the way. What they used to. I don't buy them anymore. So I can't speak. Yes, absolutely. Yes. CBD, look it up. You don't believe me? CBD counteracts THC. And that's where the whole one-to-one, it's a balancing thing. When you add CBD to your THC, whatever it is, I don't care whether it's a gummy, an edible, a joint, that doesn't matter. It gives another part to you. So I'm not saying it in a sense that it's bad. I'm just saying don't smoke it thinking it's healthier. Don't use the wrap thinking it's healthier for you. Just know that it's going to make it less potent. And if that's what you're aiming for, then use it. Go for it. But if you really want to get benefit of CBD, you're going to have to either do one or two things. You're going to have to buy some plant material that is really, truly CBD and not hemp. And you're going to need to buy some tinctures or something. Other than that, you're going to be getting
another master
whatever. And that's another thing. So and when I bring the one lady in, she's going to talk about a lot of these things that we're talking about as far as these CBDs, and we can ask her. She's got a master's in cannabis. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm 99% positive this is what they do to water down the concentrates, is they add CBD to it. I'm pretty sure of this. And you know, they've gotten better over time about putting less and less CBD in it, but sometimes you want CBD there in the concentrate because it helps it so it doesn't take your top off. Well, the thing about tobacco paper blunts isn't necessarily the tobacco paper itself. It's the stuff that they use to process it, like to keep it together, the glue, and those kinds of things. Those are the things that are harmful. Um, some companies will dip them in some kind of like artificial flavoring and whatnot. And there's sometimes issues with that stuff, but particularly the glue. Like, I know you're like, glue. What are you talking about? Well, I mean, how do you think these things stick together? They just lick them together with a machine or something? It's glue involved, and so you can't remove that glue. It's like inside the blunt. I mean, it's in there. I mean, you could maybe you could wash it off, but then your blunt won't roll up. And they even had it in Michigan where you could buy the glue separately now. Like they had like organic blunt glue, or they had infused blunt glue. They have that too, where you can buy it and spray it, and it's sticky and it make your thing wrap up tighter. They have all kind of stuff, but there are companies that make organic blunts. Obviously, Mike Tyson's one of them, and his are different. I've had those. Kind of reminds you of like those little clove cigarettes. I've had them before too. So if you're into something like that, you might look at the Mike Tyson wraps. They're very expensive though, but they are good. I ain't gonna lie, but they're overpriced. But it's probably just the cost of manufacturing. Why, in supply chain and whatnot, that's probably why they cost so much. But yeah, I mean, when I went to Michigan at the very beginning of 2019, I went on a whole expedition about finding uh, blunt alternatives, and I found that they sell wraps up there that they don't sell here hardly in our market, um, and we're getting less options on that end because what they're selling us is whatever they've been giving us is a trend. Backwoods, for example, that's very popular. So a lot of people buy them. Swishers. I used to back in the day use Grenadiers and Optimos. You know about Grenadiers and Optimos? Y'all know about Grenadiers and Optimos? Told you, your boy's a real OG. Don't never doubt it. Phillies, yeah, Phillies, Optimos, Grenadiers. I used to do Grenadiers like this. Grenadiers. I can't name them all right now because I don't use them no more. But definitely went through a lot of different kinds, and a lot of different wraps too from a lot of different companies. And the conclusion to me is that unless you really could say this wasn't paper, some of them had rice paper, and one of them I found one that was made out of corn. Nothing else, just corn. And it's great. It's like, but it felt like smoking out of some wallpaper or something. So it wasn't that great. But it was healthier though, because it was just corn made into a sheet that you could roll up. A leaf is okay too, like a regular old leaf, but the way we got Ohio with this acid rain and everything and the chemicals and everything, I'm just saying, like, and there's nothing that's gonna replace a good old bong, right? Unless you're trying to avoid the butane and the fire. That's where stuff like this little thing here comes in handy. But there's benefits to vaping it versus burning it. Certain terpenes aren't going to activate with a vaporizer. They're only going to be burnt. They're only going to vape when you burn them. I mean, they're only going to get the benefit when you burn it. Some terpenes are low temp, so you're never going to feel those terpenes if you're just smoking. So I've come to the conclusion you have to incorporate both. That's where it's at. That's the balance. But that wasn't what I was saying was the top secret stuff, so don't think I just gave it away at the end of the show. I didn't. All right. What's for dinner? Because I'm going to have to try to find something. Last night I didn't get to eat until like 9:30 at night. Okay. All right. Tea leaves. And Nothing wrong with tea leaves. That sounds like something I could get behind.
Another mastermind hit.
Right now, 30%. Dylan, I'm trying to read your comment. Can they house in person with subscription? That's a great question. I would not have an answer to that, but I can certainly ask. I didn't even see Mom in here asking me what's for dinner. She knows what tonight is. It's filet mignon night. You still in here, Mama Mastermind? A breakfast skillet, okay. Friday's pizza. What? It's Friday's pizza. Oh, it's Friday pizza. Okay. What pizza place you getting it from, Cleveland's Crow fan? Lynette, you said yes, huh? Okay. All right. Well, there you have it. But still, I think that you should get an attorney. I don't know. What do you think better, Longhorn or O'Charlie's when it comes to steaks? What do y'all think? Do y'all even have those restaurants in y'all's market? I know we got like the restaurant Mecca here in Columbus. I think the last one maybe not. You said Jimmy said Longhorn. That's one vote for Longhorn. Even. No, oh man. Gotcha. Okay. I'm just going over there. Man. Giorgio's Pizza. Okay. I would love to see a picture of what that looks like. You want to send me an email, man. I'm a pizza connoisseur. So I need to know where all the good pizza places are in Cleveland. So, all right. So before we go, Lynette's going to be helping coordinate the Tommy's meetup. We need to figure out a date, so either email me a date, say it in the comments here. If you're watching on the replay, say it. Email me at ohiocannabislive@gmail.com. What day are we eating at Tommy's? And let's try to get this done before August. Let's aim for before August. The next surgery I got is on July 13th, so it could be before July 13th or it could be after. But before August for Tommy's. So everybody in Cleveland, start planning to meet up with me at Tommy's. And then we going shopping. Yo, yeah. London Horn, okay. Miss Lone Star, okay. Marion's Pizza, okay. I'm not hip. You're gonna need to send me a picture, Dylan. I need to see a picture. Oh, Charlie's. Okay, so we got 2 votes for Old Charlie's. 2 votes for Longhorn, 1 vote for Old Charlie's. Yeah, I'm trying to think. The last time we got a filet mignon, where did it come from? I don't remember. I'm gonna have to think on it. Oh, Charlie's. You said it's not gourmet, but you like it. Okay. Yeah, I mean the burgers. I don't want a burger though. I want a filet mignon. Filet mignon. I ain't even saying it right. Yeah, I want the steak. So and I mean Outback, their filet mignon ain't it. So sorry, Outback. Texas Roadhouse is a good one. I haven't had one from them in a while, but yeah, I don't know. It's starting to sound more. I really got to go back and check my notes. Because the last one I got, I got one somewhere and it wasn't cooked all the way. And I'm trying to think who that was. And then I got another one and it was good. So now I got to think about it. Okay, Lynette. So, Yeah, they're saying like a week recovery for the surgery in July, but I don't know. That's the nose surgery. So let's try to see if we can get it done maybe after the 4th of July, maybe that might work. We could try that. See how it goes. Thanks, Dylan. I appreciate that. Definitely appreciate it. All right, so we're aiming for July, either before the 4th or after the 4th, or before July 13th. So start thinking about that. Why your message get retracted, Jimmy? What did you say? What did you say? This message retracted. Like, are you taking the messages back now? Oh, Robert, you making pizza? Burgers are good, but I still go with Longhorn. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna have to check my notes on my Google reviews. I take pictures of every steak I get, so I'm gonna go back and see.
Mastermind hit.
Okay, yeah, you know what? I remember that you sent. I think you even sent me a picture once, didn't you? Didn't you send me a picture of a pizza you made one time, Robert? A long time ago. I remember that. That was a while ago, though. Okay, homemade veggie beef soup. Okay, Steve. All righty. Yeah. Okay, so my memory ain't gone yet. See, it's still working. All right, everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here and get some food and get some rest. Make sure you answer my question about the review. I see right now the Celestial seems to be the winner. So we'll probably be doing the review on the Celestial. Make sure you follow and watch for that video. Let's try to break a record. We already broke a record for the most views on the last week's video. So let's see if we can break the record on this video too. I know it isn't as fancy as last week's video, but I had it all planned. You just didn't know it. I was going to be broadcasting from Southern Buckeye Botanicals on 23. See, so we'll be broadcasting. We'll be putting out another video, so you'll see. So with that, I will wrap, and I will see all of y'all much later.